Winter froze us with doubt. Always wondered if you made your way back south, or if I'm still the girl you write about. been on the earth too long. Good God, please strike us down. We used to roam around with friends together through the town, but that was so long ago. And now the world has changed. My friends don't look the same. Packed and moved away, and I've not seen them since the day we lost hope so long ago. Born 2 blocks apart, I'm sorry I stole your heart. But in my defense, yeah, I was full of innocence, and you took that away from me. But now the world has changed. My first love got engaged. Oh, how much I hope that one day we would elope, and the rest would be history. Since I've been clean, I can't explain what it means or the hopeful effect that it has. It's time to close the book and burn it up for good. Is this how it ends? Since I've been clean, I can't explain what it means or the hopeful effect that it has. It's time to close the book and burn it up for good. This is how it ends, how it ends.
How's it going, everybody? Alright, so today we're going to be working on Get Myself Check Ride Ready. Those rudder pedals move just a hair there. There, that's better. Okay, so let's find out if, before I get anywhere here, let's see, we're going to find out my plugins are working. Pilot Edge.
Connected to Pilot Edge.
Radio check. Find out if the audio's right. Goes, yeah, that's all good. What is going on here? Radio check. Yeah, for some reason, Pilot Edge doesn't want to pick up. Go. Oh yeah, here we go. Right after we've got the push to talk set. Radio check.
Radio check.
There we go, that's it. That's what I was looking for. Okay. So, real good day to work on some IFR stuff. Let's go ahead and get the ATIS while we're sitting here.
Centennial.
Denver Centennial Air. ATIS Information Delta. 2353 Zulu. Wind 320 at 8. Visibility 10. Fumes at 2000. 4,500 scattered. Ceiling 7,000 broken. Temperature 16. Dew point 10. Altimeter 3006. Arriving and departing runways 35 left, 35 right. Visual approaches in use. Read all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have Information Delta.
Information Delta.
Denver.
Okay, so we've got Delta. Okay, let's get this plane ready to go. Okay. Fuel selector is on both. Mixture. Full open, throttle full open, batteries on. Let's get the avionics off. Fuel pump on. Okay, mixture lean, throttle cracked. Clear prop. Got it running. Alternators on, beacon on. Accidentally flipped the avionics on, but we're all good there. Okay. For our taxi check real quick. Okay. And then 3006. $3006. Yeah. Oh, whoops. And we'll set the heading gyro. And just a little bit past that, like right there. That looks about right. Okay, transponder on to altitude encoding. Alright, let's taxi over to the run-up area. Okay, brakes are good. Magnetic compass swings freely and indicates known headings. Directional gyro. Also turning. Turn coordinator leans in the direction of the turn. Ball goes to the outside. Attitude indicator is upright and erect. Airspeed indicator is 0. Vertical speed indicator is also 0. Altimeter is within 75 feet of field elevation. Fuel level is adequate. Okay, we do have outside air temperature and a clock. Next step. Do our run up. Okay, fuel selectors on both. Trim set for takeoff. Throttle at 18. Mixture set for best power. Okay. Magneto check. Left mag. There's our drop. Back to both. Right mag. There's our drop. Back to both. Okay. Alternator output's good. Vacuum is good. Okay, oil pressure, oil temperature in the green. Alright, bring the throttle back to idle. Annunciator panel check. Okay. Now, I'm gonna idle here for a moment and go ahead and file my flight plan. Actually, just gonna pause the sim real quick here. Do this. Sign into Pilot Edge. I know this is off screen, you can't see it, but it's filing a Ifr Flight Plan. Foxtrot Romeo is a 172. Plant Golf. Got 129. Well, no. True airspeed, we're going to do 110. Departure is Centennial. Where are we going today? I'm kind of thinking, let's go to North Platte. Victor 10. To Whitney. Then Akron VOR. Victor 80. To LBF. To KLBF. It's like that. Go ahead and copy that. KLBF. Scotts Bluff. Okay, cruising altitude of 9,000 feet. Okay, with an alternate of... Call Sydney my alternate. KSNY. That's Centennial, Falcon, Victor 160, ITNE, AKO, Victor 80, LBF, KLBF. And we'll go ahead and file the flight plan. It is now filed. Go back into the sim here. Here we go. Oh. Sure the buttons are set to the right thing here. Okay, flight controls are free and correct, doors and windows locked. Go ahead and contact clearance delivery now. .6. The next one is 121.3. Then we'll put 118.9 in next. All right. Here we go. Where are we going again? Scott's Bluff. Centennial Skyhawk 404 Foxtrot Romeo IFR Scott's Bluff.
Number 404 Foxtrot Romeo. Centennial clearance. Verify you've got a flight plan filed in North Platte. Verify that's your destination?
Yes, correction, that is right. North Platte for 4 Foxtrot Romeo.
Skyhawk 404 Foxtrot Romeo, clear to the North Platte Airport. Denver 2 departure, radar vector Falcon, then is filed. Climb maintain 8,000. Departure frequency 126.1 and squawk 1370.
Alright, cleared to North Platte via the Denver 2 departure. Radar vectors Falcon, then is filed 8,000. 126.1, and I missed that squawk code.
1370, 1370.
Squawk 1370 for Foxtrot Romeo.
Is that correct?
Okay, we've got our IFR clearance. Now we can go down to, or go over to Centennial Ground 121.8. Centennial Ground, Skyhawk 404, Foxtrot Romeo, north run-up area with Delta for departure.
Skyhawk 404, Foxtrot Romeo, Centennial Ground, runway 5 right, taxi via Alpha.
35 right via Alpha, 4 Foxtrot Romeo. Okay, long taxi today, down to 35 right. taxiing right along.
Boeing ground, Cessna 420 Delta Delta at signature with Delta, ready to taxi for VFR North departure.
We're 420 Delta Delta, Boeing ground, runway 14 right, taxi via Alpha.
Taxi via Alpha 14 right, 420 Delta Delta.
Just pre-programming tower in there while we taxi. A little bit of an operational difference here. Usually Centennial Ground's going to instruct you when to go over to tower. But in Pilot Edge here, you got to actually switch over yourself without instruction. It's a big airport and it's a busy airport, so it's important to note the two differences there. Ground would really like to talk to you if you're taxiing on their apron. Okay, so I better start putting in that flight plan actually. Clear this out of here. Alright, so Centennial, enter. Slow this taxi down a bit here. Nobody else around. Okay. And we're gonna go to 116.3. Okay. And we'll put it in here as well. Falcon is FQF.
Boeing Tower, Cessna 420 Delta Delta, holding short 14 right.
The northwest departure, correct?
Correct.
We're 420 Delta Delta, Boeing Tower, left down departure approved, runway 14 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 14 right, 4 Delta Delta.
Yes, read back at the left down departure.
Left downwind, correct, 420 Delta Delta.
Now I can identify these here. We would hear the Morse code in real life here. Hey, actually you can hear it now. Nice. Okay, that's good news. All right, Victor 160. After Falcon, then is filed. What radial am I going to need? 038. So I'm going to actually punch that into this one here. Just so that it's prepared. Okay. 118-9er. Daniel Tower, Skyhawk 4 Foxtrot Romeo, holding short 35 right.
Full call sign, please, you controller.
Apologies. Centennial Skyhawk 404 Foxtrot Romeo, holding short runway 35 right.
Skyhawk 404 Foxtrot Romeo, Centennial Tower, flight runway heading, runway 35 right, clear for takeoff.
35 right, cleared for takeoff, then runway heading for Foxtrot Romeo. Okay, I've already got the heading bugged.
Seattle clearance, Alaska 599, request firefighter to Boise.
Rolling.
Alaska
Airspeed's
599,
alive.
Seattle clearance, clear to the Boise
Gauge is in the
Airport,
green.
Suma departure to Suma, then is filed. Climb and maintain 9,000, departure frequency 120.4,
55 knots.
squawk 4715.
Alaska 599 is cleared to the Boise Airport via the Suma 2 departure, then Suma, then as filed. Climb and maintain 9,000, departure frequency 120.4, squawk 4715.
Alaska 599, is that correct? Skyhawk 420 Delta, verify squawking mode C.
Coming right up.
Yeah, go ahead. All right.
Skyhawk 404 Fox, you're only have to take Denver departure.
Over to departure for Foxtrot Romeo. Denver departure, Skyhawk 404 Foxtrot Romeo, 6,700, climbing for 8,000.
Skyhawk 404 Fox, Romeo, Denver departure, radar contact, climb, maintain 9,000.
9,000 for Foxtrot Romeo. Realize my iPad isn't running for you guys here. Refresh that then. There we go.
Skyhawk 404 Fox, Romeo, clear check Falcon and resume our navigation.
Direct Falcon for Foxtrot Romeo.
Skyhawk 4 Fox, Romeo, clear check Falcon, resume our navigation.
Direct Falcon for Foxtrot Romeo.
Skyhawk 560, contact Seattle Center 126.6.
Order 126.6, Sky 560.
Not sure how that didn't transmit over to him.
Sky 560, Center Wenatchee, altimeter 3001.
You just got to correct a little bit of wind drift here. We're going to come just outside the heading bug and see what happens there. Still drifting a little. All right, coming up on 9,000. Gonna level off now. Slowly trimming the plane nose down as we accelerate. And we're at the 2600 RPMs I was planning on using. Wide open throttle. And now I can drop that throttle back down just a little here. Okay, 3.5 miles to Falcon.
Pain Tower, SAC 420 Delta Delta, inbound for full stop with Delta 10 miles south.
SAC 420 Delta Pain Tower, do you have a runway preference?
134 right would be good.
SAC 0 Delta, make sure to runway 34 right, report 3 mile final.
Straight in, 34 right, we'll report 3 miles out. Delta 420 Delta Delta. Seattle ground, Alaska 599 with information Foxtrot is at the terminal, ready to taxi.
Alaska 599 Seattle ground, information Fox, runway 16 left, taxi via Bravo and Charlie.
16 via Bravo Charlie 119. Phoenix clearance for 9028 Echo Foxtrot IFR2 Albuquerque.
492 Echo Foxtrot, clearance on request, stand by.
Okay, we're in the cone of confusion now because we're just over the VOR. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and change it to its new heading. And bug it.
Saab 8 Echo Foxtrot, clearance is available.
Ready to copy, 8 Echo Foxtrot.
Saab 92 Echo Foxtrot, clear to the Albuquerque Airport. St. John's, 9 departure. St. John's, VOR, that is filed. Climb maintain 5,000. Departure frequency 119.2. Squawk 7133.
November 928 Echo Foxtrot, cleared to Albuquerque. St. John's 9er. St. John's VOR, Alice maintain 5,000. Departure 119.2. Squawk 7133.
Saab 8 Echo Foxtrot, back correct.
Okay, so we're going to switch over to GPS as our means of navigation now. And we'll keep VOR as a secondary backup. Okay, and from Whitney, we're then going to go to Akron. So we'll go ahead and punch that in. Now, if I was smart, I would have done all this ahead of time before taxiing.
Main Tower, stack 420 Delta Delta is 3 miles out for runway 34 right.
Skyhawk 420 Delta, change frequency, sir. You're still on the Boeing Tower frequency.
Main Tower, Skyhawk 420 Delta Delta, now 2 miles out for runway 34 right.
Skyhawk 420 Delta Tower, runway 34 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 34, 420 Delta Delta.
Okay, Alpha Kilo Oscar, and then there you go, LBF. And then KLBF.
And Seattle Tower, Alaska 599 holding short west at Charlie, wait for departure.
Alaska 599, Seattle Tower, runway 16 left, clear for takeoff.
One to fast clear for takeoff. Yeah, Alaska 599.
We're gonna need 1339 or 5 after this.
Alaska 599 contact departure.
Alaska 599, contact shuttle departure.
Departure 599. Seattle departure, Alaska 599 is with you, flying through 6,500 for 900,000.
Alaska 599, shuttle departure, radar contact, climb maintain 15,000.
Climb maintain 15,000, Alaska 599.
Getting blown a little bit here. Try a 10-degree wind correction, see if it stops the trend here.
Phoenix Ground, November 928, Echo Foxtrot at Swift Aviation, taxi with Quebec.
Runway 28 Echo Foxtrot, Phoenix Ground, runway 25 left, taxi via hotel. 25 left to you at Hotel November 8 Echo Foxtrot. Oscar 599, contact Seattle Center 126.6. 26.6, Oscar 599.
Alright, so I may ask for a deviation here because it looks like there's a storm cell right in front of me. Probably just a couple miles out.
Oscar 599, Seattle Center, climb maintain flight level 230.
Alright, everything's going pretty smoothly right now. Okay. Akron, that's 114.4. Let's tune identify.
Jackson Ground, hello, November 6 Alpha Whiskey. I request Ifr onto voicemail.
6 Alpha Whiskey, Jackson Ground request. Oscar 599, contact Seattle Center 125.1. Phoenix Tower number 928 Echo Foxtrot, holding short 25 left at Hotel 7, ready for departure. 928 Echo Fox, Phoenix Tower, runway 25 left at Hotel 7, clear for takeoff. 25 left at Hotel 7, clear for takeoff, November 8 Echo Foxtrot. Oscar 599, Seattle Center, climb maintain flight level 350. Sky 560 in the air with weather for Wenatchee and where your approach request is.
Wait for that 2 to flip, go from. Actually, I think with the GPS in here.
Sky 590, roger, cross Wenatchee at 9000, cleared on a Zulu, runway 30 approach. Airbus 653 Alpha Whiskey, clearance available.
Go ahead, 3 Alpha Whiskey.
Airbus 3 Alpha Whiskey, cleared to Bozeman Airport, Geyser 5 departure, null C transition. That is filed. Climb maintain 15,000. Departure frequency Salt Lake Center 133.25. Squawk 1316.
Airbus 6 host key, clear to Bozeman Airport. Gates 5, departure to Nalsi as filed. Climb 15,000, departure 133.25, and squawk 1316.
Airbus 3 Alpha Whiskey, read back correct. Sob 2 Echo Foxtrot, contact Phoenix departure.
Over to departure 8 Foxtrot.
Correct that altitude change there.
Phoenix departure November 928 Echo Foxtrot 3,500, climbing 5,000 on the St. John's 9.
Sob 9 2 Echo Foxtrot, Phoenix departure, radar contact. Climb maintain flight level 190.
Flight level 190, November 8 Echo Foxtrot.
Sob 9 2 Echo Foxtrot, clear direct to Fort B. Join the St. John's 9 departure.
Direct to Fort B, join the St. John's 9 departure, November 8 Echo Foxtrot.
Skyhawk 404 Foxtrot Romeo, contact number center 118.57.
118.57 for Foxtrot Romeo. Denver Center, Skyhawk 404 Foxtrot Romeo, 9,000.
Skyhawk 404 Foxtrot Romeo, Denver Center, the Denver altimeter 3005. West 5 Alpha Whiskey, section West 3 Alpha Whiskey, push on Alpha approved.
Delta. Alright, so while we're en route, let's go over here and get some details. See how the weather's doing. 160 at 6 cent statute miles, broken at 11. Oh yeah, we got real good flying conditions over there.
Squawk 6605 Delta, NorCal approach, squawk 2442. Two 442. Squawk 6605 Delta, radar contact 26 miles north of Oakland. Contact NorCal approach 135.65. Squawk 6605 Delta, NorCal approach, Oakland altimeter 3010, information alpha current.
Alright, a bit of a weather change there.
653 Alpha Whiskey, Jackson, ground runway 1, taxi Alpha.
Now the plane's all out of whack here.
CGBMO, Seattle clearance, clear to the Bowerman Airport is filed, call maintain 4000, departure frequency 121.4, squawk 7261, hold for release. Read back correct, give me calling, I'm ready for departure. Sky 560, Seattle.
Sky 560.
Actually, still I just saw them. Sky 560, no observation you, Wenatchee, report your IFR cancellation or missed approach in the air on this frequency or on the ground within 5 minutes after landing on 122.2. Change to advisory frequencies approved.
Will report missed or canceled on the ground. Change to advisory frequency approved. Sky High 560.
Sub 92 Echo Foxtrot, contact Albuquerque Center 128.45.
Albuquerque Center number 928, Go Foxtrot, flight level 900, direct to 4B.
Sub 92 Echo Foxtrot, Albuquerque Center, roger.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? How's it going, that Nicolaso?
Number 653 Alpha Whiskey, Jackson Tower, runway 1, clear for takeoff.
Denver Center, Skyhawk 4 Foxtrot Romeo, I'll get a pirate for you when you're ready.
Go ahead.
Alright, on the 245 radial at 20 miles beyond Akron VOR, cloud tops ceilings 9,000, moderate turbulence.
Roger. Do you want to try to go up or down to gather the turbulence?
I'll probably stay on this altitude at 9,000 for Fox Romeo.
Roger.
All right, we're going into the clouds. I bet you we punched through them here. Yep, there we go. The cloud. Sunk a little here. And we're on the other side. Total VMC. Look at that. Oh no, I think my sim just crashed. Yep. Now that's unfortunate. I'll have to restart it. I don't know why it does that. You get past a certain point, it crashes. I think it's partly to blame on the Pilot Edge. No. I feel like Pilot Edge causes it because it doesn't happen when I'm not running it. I was doing so good too. We'll put ourselves right back where we were. Actually, while I'm at it, maybe I should be checking to make sure there are no updates. Pilot Edge. The last release was July 25th, 2020. Alright, we'll just fire up the plane. Cycle everything again. There we go, there's max power. That was 3005 on the altimeter there. Oops. Sure, I lost basically all the setup here as well. Flight plan. Yep. Clear that out. Okay. So go AKO. Enter. Okay. Then we'll go LBF. And KLBF. And select the nav source there as GPS. I don't remember what frequency I was on. Go here and look at some details. One, 3, 3, 9, or 5. Okay. Okay. Let's fix this situation here. Okay, there's 9,000. Okay, I think I just fixed my route here. And that's 050 degrees in this case. 057. There. Got that all straightened out. And I'm gonna pause for a second before I reconnect. Go check on something really quick. That seems weird. It's all out of calibration. Must also be a crosswind as well. Guys, I'll be right back. Okay. Let's try and get everything all straightened out again now. We're all messed up here. I might just try and finish the flight without the radios. I was pretty strong on them the other day when I went for a live flight. Flying again tomorrow. Reminds me, I gotta start charging my cameras and everything so I can record it for you guys. I can actually put this, not that. I want chat box over here. And now it's gone. Thought maybe it'd overlay the screen, but I guess not. Lame. Okay, enough distraction. Let's get back to the IFR stuff. Eventually I'll get the plane trimmed out. Zero 50. Yeah, that's what's throwing me off here. Okay. Now that I've put the plane back where it's supposed to be, look at the weather. Okay. Much more turbulent on this side here. Up there. Yep. There we go. Let's reduce throttle back to 2600 RPM. Got a little cloud puff right there. One 7. One 7.4. That's nav 1. We'll need it on there too, so I'll just pre-program that now. Okay. Now, what's the reciprocal here? Is that 023 or something like that? It's in between charts, so let's look at the nav log. Set the throttle back to 26. There we go. Oh, that's funny. Use a little time compression to usher this along here. Real strong, windy day. You can tell just by the ground track. See what we can do it as a approach. Do the RNAV for 3.5. Okay, at 20 miles we'll begin to slow time again. Here we go. Okay. Now let's bring up the workload again, huh?
Connected to Pilot Edge.
.132.7 for the radio. Okay. Also going to tune in Unicom 123.0. There we go.
Seattle Center, Skyhawk, Charlie Golf Bravo Mike Oscar, level 4000, direct ILWAC.
CG Demo, Seattle Center. The bow arm and altimeter 011.
301 Charlie Golf Bravo Mike Oscar.
Denver Center, Skyhawk 404, Foxtrot Romeo with request.
Aircraft calling bed. Aircraft calling Ben.
They're coming in broken, but this is Skyhawk 4 Foxtrot Romeo. I lost network connection a little bit ago. I'd like to pick up an IFR.
404 Foxtrot Romeo, can you follow that Ifr Flight Plan?
Previously, before I lost connection, affirmative for Foxtrot Romeo.
Was your forecast okay? I have no idea where you're at. Squawk 70554.
7054 for Foxtrot Romeo.
For Foxtrot Romeo, let's go to north. Correction, try to contact 7 miles east of west of the North Platte View. We're clear to North Platte Airport. Maintain 9,000. But yeah, clear approachable.
Ah man, that sounds like crap. I am just gonna have to disconnect from that. That's just too bad.
Disconnected.
Yeah. Oh hey, how's it going, guys? Alright, so we're gonna load up the approach. And in this case, we're going to do the RNAV 3.5. And I'll put vectors. Go ahead and activate it. Shut that off. Get that out of there. Yeah, I was gonna... Well, I was using Pilot Edge a minute ago, but I actually crashed the sim. I had to restart and everything, and I was trying to get back in contact with guys, but guess not. Thanks for the raid, by the way, guys.
Not stuck in.
Alright, so while I'm working my way towards this here, put that heading in, but I'm yeah, 017 like that. Sorry, 107. Details, details. Okay. So while we're working that, let's get the ATIS, or in this case ASOS. How's it going, Melvin? On 118.425.
North Platte RGNL/Lee Bird weather. Wind shear alert. Wind 150 at 14, gust 25, visibility more than 10, rain. Sky conditions 2,600 scattered, 6,000 broken, 10,000 overcast, temperature 19, dew point 17. Altimeter 3013.
Oh, look at that, VMC. Altimeter 3013. Okay. We're coming up on it. I've got my ATIS. Yeah. You're looking down at the iPad, shot past my altitude there. Okay, so We're actually going to go ahead and do that entry. It'll be a teardrop. Okay, and I'm waiting for that to switch from a to a from here. If it will. Maybe it won't. I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer. Bit of a simism, if you will. Yeah, at that point, I mean, it was so close, you could have done either. My new flight instructor was telling me an acronym that I started to use, NITNOP. Nose, if the nose points in to the holding pattern, teardrop, nose is pointed out when you cross the fix, parallel. Well, just like the other rule of thumb, it's pretty useful. You're not doing all that math in your head like, oh yeah, 70 degrees and blah, 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 you know? Okay, let's actually slow the plane down to 90 knots now. So I gotta go to 2300 RPM. Okay, we're at 54 seconds on the timer now. There's our timer. Start my turn here, standard rate. Ooh, there, watch that ballooning there. Okay, and I need 355 degrees on the heading. Huh. Let's fix this altitude issue here. Little bumpy. There we go, we got it. Now let's bring that power back and let's get the plane back to pattern altitude here. Doing our approach checklist. Fuel selector is on both, mixture throttle set, lights as required. Get lined up with the course. There we go. A little bit smoother when you're out of the cloud there. Okay. So we're about to cross Mido, something like that. We'll be able to step down to 4,300. I'm at 9,000 now, so I'm going to go ahead and actually just start a descent. The bottom of the green arc, maybe. Nice, man. Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty close to being ready for the check ride. Just a few things I want to polish up before I do it. Okay, yeah, that's a good descent right there. I'm going to treat this like a step-down approach. I know it's giving me vertical guidance, but I'm going to go ahead and not worry about it. However, I think there's a possibility I'm going to have to let's see, where are we now? 8,000? Yeah. Yep. When the sim crashed, it threw me all off. I would have started descending sooner. Yeah, I'm doing mine part 61. I did my private part 141, but that was 10 years ago. And the school I did it with stopped doing 141 because they said it was too much red tape, I guess is what they said. There's a lot to try and maintain and certain criteria they had to meet. And it was just too costly or too troublesome to handle. Yeah, in this case, all right. This would probably just be a mist at this point because of the altitude. But, well, really, yeah, why don't we'll descend to 5,000 and we'll go direct co-live. Yeah. I wish the school I had, or well, that I'm with, still did it part 141, because that 50-hour cross-country time wouldn't necessarily have to be met. However, I've already got the 50 hours, and so, you know, it's just more of a, oh, okay, all right. I did that all throughout last summer. And I played some of the footage here on the stream because I'd record some of the flights. And we are below the clouds. So what are minimums for this approach here? LNAV is 3160. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should think about finding someone who can do my commercial part 141. That would be useful. Then it's 190 hours. Yeah, there's 5,000 feet with 2,300. And we'll bypass the mist. We'll head back over the beginning of the approach. come back on course here. Okay. Now that we're all lined back up here, reverse ourselves. And yeah, 5,000 is good for this approach. We gotta be right here at the holding pattern. It wants us between 6 and 5. We are at 5. Well, not passenger airlines. Really looking forward to doing something with freight cargo. Yeah, slow the plane back down to 90 knots for the approach. Yeah, I'm at a much lower altitude than I am in Denver, so I imagine the RPMs I'm going to use are changing a little bit here. Usually 2300 RPM will give me 90 knots, and it seems to give me 95 here. So 2200, see how that does it. Now, from what the reports say, the winds, they're pretty strong. Gusting 25 at runway 150, or well, at a 150 heading. So technically, I would be doing a circling right now if I'm doing the runway 35 approach. Actually, we probably do that. 3,280 would be our minimums for the circling. So 2250 seems to hold it nice and good now. Now this can be a parallel. Let's see, back it off just a little bit there. Now we're back at 95. And slow down. There we go. All right, so here's actually what I'm gonna do. Okay. Well, if you guys have been on the stream before, you know I do this a lot. Go and just for simplicity's sake, let's go, I don't know, 320. 6 knots at the surface. 12. Okay. And we're gonna take this cloud layer. Add another here. Perfect. Looks good. There, I fixed it. Alright. We'll put the bases just above minimums for the LNAV. So let's do 3190. These need to be overcast. I was looking to be in complete IMC for the approach. Let's see if I can fix that again. Sometimes you just gotta change some things, it'll refresh the weather there. There, perfect. Now, this GPS is not right. That should definitely not be a right turn if you want to stay within the holding pattern course reversal guidelines there. I'm going to go ahead and switch this around here. 350. It's actually 355, I believe. Yep, 355. And I've already got it bugged on the inverse there. Okay. Timer's going. We got 30 seconds. Make a left turn. Okay, and 60. Make our left turn here. Okay, time turn, twist, throttle, talk. Done most of it in advance here. gonna stay like right around this altitude, just above that minimum altitude. Looks good right there. Airspeed's at 100 knots there. Try and get her slowed down a little. Should be at 90. Localizer's alive. Yeah, let's repeat that approach checklist there. Okay, fuel selector is on both, mixture, throttle set, lights as required. Airspeed's 90 knots. Got one heck of a wind correction in. Okay, now I can step down to 4,300. Okay, power to the bottom of the green arc. Goes down a little bit here. Actually go to 21. Nope, okay, good. That'll end at 500. What I wanted. Trim the nose up just a little here, and we'll reduce power a little bit more. A little bit more over. A little bit more. Now all of a sudden the drift is like completely reversed. Right, because the way I set the winds. And it's back over. Okay, we're about to pass Guy, which we can be at 4,300. Just the level of distractions I have right now are realistic. Okay. That would have been a busted check ride right there. Okay, we just crossed Guy. We can go down to 3640. Really fighting this one. So it almost seems like, because I'm holding the heading pretty good, it almost seems like the wind is just doing so much here. Look at the vertical speed just bounce around too. Like, it's not like the power setting changed or nothing. Come on. Yeah, I should be descending a lot quicker than that. Trim back just a little there. Okay, we can go all the way down to minimums. In this case, it's 3160. Pretty high descent rate, below 700. Looks like we're about to break out though. And there's our runway. Alright. Below 110, I'm going to go flaps 10. Inside the white arc. Put them all the way down here. Slow to 65 knots. Oh yeah, you can tell that there's a lot of wind here. Okay, we're going to track those flaps. I was back at idle already. Mixture. Leave it right there as it is, about a knuckle back. And lights is required. We don't need strobes on anymore. We'll keep the taxi light on. And navs are also coming off. Okay, and transponder. There we go. Ifr. Now this checklist is a bit old because at the flight school, now that they have the ADS-B ones, they want them to stay on so that can actually be monitored on the ground as well. Alright, so things that went wrong during this flight. Let's see, so after the crash, I neglected to initiate a descent while trying to get back in contact with ATC, which eventually just backed out of. That's an interesting train to see all the way out here. And what else? What else went wrong? Well, flew right through an altitude, a minimum altitude. That would have been bad. We get the plane to descend while configured at 90 knots and the power back. And ended up having a descent rate of about 1,000 feet a minute there at the end of the approach. Not good. Kind of stuff you got to work on to get, you know, wrinkled out for the check ride. I think a lot of it has to do with simism. You know, the plane was configured correctly, and you should get the similar performance out of it once you have it set. Yeah, I'm gonna park with the big guys here. No, not necessarily big guys, but, you know, bigger than this little Skyhawk. Although it's kind of funny because I think those are modeled a little awkwardly because they look a little small, don't they? Look at that thing. Like, the Skyhawk's wingspan matches it. It's kind of funny. The King Airs look a little small, too. Okay. What else can I debrief about the flight? Because everything went splendidly during the departure here. Took off, flew runway heading, got vectors, direct Falcon, and then I followed the course as prescribed, and then it crashed. You got all these weird little things from whatever was happening. Got missed approach, a teardrop, and another teardrop. Okay, no, a parallel and then a teardrop. Yeah. Anyways, I guess other than that, things are okay now. Wasn't a total disaster, but not my proudest approach. Oh, here we go. I crossed the final approach fix. Let's see, let's pull that back up real quick. RNAV for 3.5. Okay. Crossed the final approach fix at Guy and neglected to put flaps down to 10. So I was aware of it after crossing it and decided not to reconfigure the airplane, and then just kind of change the performance of the airplane to adapt to it. So it's not like it's a serious error, because some people will fly flaps 10, others in the Skyhawk will fly no flaps on the approach. So I've kind of done both. I like it with the flaps down more because it helps slow the plane down once you break out of the clouds on your final. But it's not a requirement. So not terrible, but again, it's a deviation from kind of the procedures that I've created and followed for myself. So something to think about there. What else? Yeah. I should have really started descending right about here. In retrospect, probably could have held and descended in the hold, but I wasn't thinking about it. My mind was on the pattern entry, and when I did that, you know, maybe I should have took a trip around the pattern to assess the situation, because after it crashed and I rejoined, I did not take the time to brief myself on the approach like I usually do. Again, another deviation that puts you behind the airplane. Food for thought. I have to do more practice on that. Anyways, guys, thanks a lot for the raid and the follows. And, well, I hope to see you all back here, because I've got some pretty awesome things going on. I'm working on my ground instructor certificate as well. And this channel is going to start turning into more of the educational and technical aspects of flying. And you know, I'll start flying the Eclipse, and we'll start going longer distances and to different places, because lately what I've been doing a lot of is this IFR practice, because I'm really psyched about the check ride, and it's coming up pretty soon. So anyhow, thank you guys for joining, and I will see you next time.